I can buy myself flowers.
That's all that we got left now. Before the road will run out, before it's time for goodbyes. 4 miles until we're changing our lives. What's at the end of this ride? Don't know just where we'll arrive. You could be there feeling like yourself. I could be there, be somebody else. We could be alright. You could be there feeling like yourself. I could be there, be somebody else. We could be alright. No looking back, eyes on the road. Only thinking about where we're supposed to go. Don't have a map, just go with the flow. There's certain things we're not supposed to know. 4 miles, that's all that we have left now. That's all that we had time for. Don't know just where we'll arrive. But you could be there feeling like yourself. I could be there, be somebody else. Yeah, we could be alright. You could be there feeling like yourself. I could be there, be somebody else. And we could be alright. You could be there, feeling like yourself. I could be there, be somebody else. We could be alright. You could be there, feeling like yourself. I could be there, be somebody else. We could be alright. We could be alright. We could be alright. We could be alright. We could be alright.
Good morning, how are you? I hope you're doing okay. It's Monday morning, it's currently 6:34 in the morning, and I've just made myself a lovely iced coffee. I thought I'd have an iced one today because it's been a little bit warm over the last day or so. It's really gloomy outside and cloudy, and I think we're supposed to have thunderstorms today, but it feels like, I think it's like 16 degrees now, even though it's like 6 in the morning, which is pretty warm. So I thought, I feel like that's a good enough temperature to be able to have an iced coffee. Although I had an iced coffee last week at some point because I just was really craving one, and it was too cold, so I was sitting there shivering in my big pink hoodie and my fluffy socks, trying to drink this iced coffee when it wasn't really iced coffee weather. But I feel like it is a little bit warm, so I can have an iced coffee. So first sip. Oh, that's good. Cheers. Isn't it nice when you can have iced coffees in the mornings when it's summertime? Like, it's so lovely, isn't it? It's just like a nice little change going from a hot coffee to an iced coffee. It's just so lovely. I remember when I was on holiday, when I was on the cruise a couple of years ago, and I remember as well when I went to France for my best friend's hen do, there was nowhere that would do iced coffees. Like, it was a real difficult thing to find. I don't know whether it's not that popular in Europe, whether it's more of like a UK thing and then an American thing, but I remember iced coffees were like impossible to find. And I remember I went to this one place when I was in Portugal and I asked if I could have an iced coffee, and they gave me this little coffee and put one ice cube in it and called it an iced coffee. That is not an iced coffee. It was basically warm coffee with an ice cube in. But yeah, it's so nice to have an iced coffee at this time of the year. So good. When I have my iced coffees, I have them in this Minnie Mouse mug, just because you need a bigger mug when you're having iced coffee because of all the ice and everything. My usual mug is this one. Like, I usually have my hot coffees in my J mug, but it's too small for an iced coffee, so in the summer, if I'm having iced coffee, I have my Minnie Mouse one. By the way, I've really been enjoying this sugar. This is Sugarly by Canderel. I think I got this in last week's vlog, or maybe the week before, I can't remember, but it's basically sweetener, but it's got the consistency and the texture and the crunch of sugar. So like, can you see inside? Like, it does really look like sugar, doesn't it? And also, it does taste very similar to sugar too. Because a lot of the time when you have sweeteners, they have like an aftertaste, like a real bitter, like, aftertaste. But I feel like this is quite good. Like, it doesn't really have that much. So yeah, this is the Canderel Sugarly. It was really good. I've been enjoying this in my coffees and my teas all week long, and I've really been loving it. It's so nice. I can't believe there's 0 calories in it. 0 calories, like, that's crazy. So yeah, that's been really nice. And I must admit, it has made my coffees taste so much better. My iced coffees, so much better. There's always such a mess when I've made an iced coffee, like there's water everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna fill up my ice cube tray so that I have some fresh ice in case I want some more iced coffee. Not today, I won't have another one, but maybe tomorrow I might have another one in the morning. This is always so messy as well. You know when you fill up your ice cube tray and you want to put it in the freezer, but it's obviously full with water, so you've got to try and do it so that nothing trickles off and falls onto the floor, but it always does every single time. And I always have to end up cleaning a big puddle of water. Okay. It's spilling! Sugar and the milk away. Water, iced coffee, and I've got to take you as well. Look at the multitasking on that. Carrying my water bottle, my iced coffee, my phone and my camera. It's probably not a good idea, to be fair though, because when you try and carry too much. And I also need to get the light. Can I get the light with my elbow? Yes, I can. Oh. Oh, she's an athlete. She's an athlete. Into the living room. I've got too many things. I'm carrying too many things. Okay, let's put the iced coffee down.
We are back from Ibiza. Just about alive. It's actually the evening of the day after I got back. Tomorrow is the day. We're going to go into Nancy Kelly. I'm going to get something that's called a BBL. Jokes. If it's a BBL facial. And I think this is so interesting to me. It basically helps like resurface and even out your skin tone, basically making you just look all even, all bright and just glowing 24/7.
I'm just watching a Rachel Leary vlog as I drink my iced coffee.
So I'm so excited. I'm going to do some cooking and some food stuff.
Just pause that a second. Oh, my hair bubbles are coming out. And as well as watching Rachel Leary's vlog, I'm also listening to my neighbour's TV. which is great. From what I can hear, she's watching the news, because you know when you hear the do 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 do, you know, the theme tune for the news. So that's what I can hear. The other day, we were basically competing with the TV. So the other day, her TV was really loud, so I turned my TV up, not really loud, but just so I couldn't hear hers as much. And then she turned her TV up, and then I turned my TV up, and it was just absolutely ridiculous. So I don't want to get into a battle of competing with the TVs, because it's really just quite stupid. Yeah. Neighbours. Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. Does anyone remember Neighbours? I actually used to watch that when I was younger. Like, it used to be one of my favourite programmes to watch when I was in primary school. So yeah, I can very much hear my neighbour's TV while I'm watching this vlog, but it's fine, it's okay. We're just gonna pretend we can't hear it. Back to the vlog.
Live or like a week or something on Saturday. Yeah, just some at-home activities. Carrie's absolutely beautiful. I'm back with my baby. Little pet.
Oh, this is Rachel's ragdoll cat. Isn't he so beautiful? I was saying a couple of vlogs ago that if I had a cat, I would get a ragdoll cat. Rachel Leary's got a ragdoll cat, and he's so cute.
I'm excited to have on my nose, which
this is such a good iced coffee.
I'm on the health and wellness journey, so things like that are really important. I definitely saw there was options on there for like protein rich or vegetarian. They just make.
Okay, so it's time to do a work. Oh, is that water on my phone? It's time to do a workout now. So yeah, we're all caffeinated, so we should be ready to go. I sometimes feel like an iced coffee makes the caffeine hit a little bit more than a hot coffee. I don't know if that's just a psychological thing. I don't know why. Maybe because with an iced coffee you drink it quicker, but with a hot coffee you kind of take your time a bit more. And also you're using a straw, so you're like, I don't know. Anyway, so we've had our caffeine, so now we can do a workout. So I'm gonna be doing Sydney Cummings. I'm doing one of her summer programs from like a couple of years ago. Summertime Fine 2021. I did this one on Saturday, 40-minute full body strength workout. And then today is 45-minute cardio and abs AMRAP workout, as many reps as possible. Oh my God, I'm scared. It's basically cardio for the whole 45 minutes or however long it is. There's no strength training involved, no weights. But yeah, Sydney Cummings is having another baby, so she's having to take off a couple of months to have her baby. Although to be fair, she did all of the workouts up until she was like 8 months pregnant, which is crazy. So yeah, so I'm going back through some of her old programs in the meantime while she's away. So I'm doing Summertime Fine 2021. It's a mixture of strength training and like HIIT and a bit of cardio, but mostly strength training. I'm a bit scared because I feel like this is going to be a sweaty one. I'm wearing my high impact sports bra. This is a Nike sports bra. I've not worn this in years. It didn't actually fit me. It was too small for many years. And I just kept it in my cupboard, and I thought one day maybe I'll be able to get into that again. And today was that day. It fits pretty well actually. So yeah, it's supposed to be like a high impact sports bra, so it means I should be able to like jump and like, you know, I won't be flying around everywhere like I sometimes am when I'm wearing my cheaper sports bras. We've got the good sports bra on, so we're ready to be doing some jumping and whatever, and we've had the caffeine. I think we're good to go. Let's start. This is going to be a difficult one. I can feel it in my bones. It's going to be a hard one, but...
What's up,
everyone, it's Sydney. This is your 45-minute cardio and abs AMRAP workout. So grab a light set of dumbbells and some sliders if you have them, and let's get started.
Oh, you do need some dumbbells. Okay, I'll get a light set of dumbbells then. I thought you didn't need any dumbbells.
Something not optional, your sweat towel and your water bottle, and then a light set of dumbbells. I'll probably hop between my 5 and my 10 pounds. Just something very basic, or a cordless one, or if you just want to grab sweat towels, hop in place. Either of those will be totally fine.
You don't care what you're doing to me. I've been down in the ruins so deep. All the games that you played, all the love you forsaken, you let it slip away. You don't care what you're doing to me. Every setback, every mishap, every time you say you gon' change. Say you get it, you regret it, I forgive it, but you stay the same. You should cry an ocean for me, for the dumb shit and the damage you've done. Cause I've been crying oceans for weeks. Tried to fight it, but I'm drowning alone. Sister, save me now. Save me now. Whoa. Sister, save me now. Save me now. Whoa. Shed a tear for me, baby, if you dare. Maybe then it would show me that you care. Cause your words never match what you do, how you act, so I can't just take you back. Never fool me once, never fool me twice. If you love me, you'll react. You should cry an ocean for me, for the dumb shit and the damage you've done. Cause I've been crying oceans for weeks. Tried to fight it, but I'm drowning alone. Sister, save me now. Save me now. Whoa. Sister, save me now. Save me now. Whoa. Every setback, every mishap, every time you say you gon' change. Say you get it, you regret it, I forgive it, but you stay the same. You should cry an ocean for me, for the dumb shit and the damage you've done. Cause I've been crying oceans for weeks. Tried to fight it, but I'm drowning alone. Sister, save me now. Save me now. Whoa. Sister, save me now. Save me now. Whoa. She's putting all of her cards down on the table, knowing there's no way that you'll be able to win this one. But she's somebody else in the making. First, she just gotta stop all the faking, and she'll be there. But she's wondering if it's gonna feel like she's forever.
It's you standing right there, looking at me, saying, yeah, I'm here because I didn't stop. I didn't do that for you. You did that. You did this today. You decided I'm worth it to not give up. I deserve to not give up on myself. And you did it. That's all it took was that decision. Whatever mental thought process you went to on those plank, jack, and tucks at the end that said, I'm just not going to stop, I'm not going to give up. Whatever mentality you use there, use it in some other way outside of this workout. You show yourself how strong you are in the workouts, and then you start to believe it, your confidence improves.
Way to go. Let's see how you did. 46 minutes long, maximum heart rate 172, 369 calories apparently. Oh, I'm so hot. I actually enjoyed that. Like, that was actually something that I really needed. I feel like cardio is one of those things that It's always like, oh, such an effort to do, but once you do it, it just makes you feel so good. I think my favourite workouts are workouts where there's a little bit of strength, but then a little bit of cardio sprinkled in as well. That was mostly cardio. Like, I only used the weight to do a couple of ab exercises, really. It was mostly a cardio workout, but I did enjoy that. It was tough, but I did enjoy that. Oh, those burpees with the bear crawls. Oh my gosh, that was so difficult. Burpees and bear crawls. And then I did the broad jumps as well. If I had my own home gym, like for moves like that, where you have broad jumps and you have to jump quite long distance, quite far, I feel like having a home gym would be perfect for that, because I would just have so much more length to be able to jump. But to be fair, I mean, you can make it work, like whatever space you have, even if you just have like a small room, you can still, you know, get the moves in and just adapt them slightly. I am a sweaty, red, shiny mess. I'm so hot. I'm so hot. The sports bra held up very well though, like it kept me nicely supported, which was good, because sometimes when I wear my other sports bras, I'm just flying all over the place and I'm so aware when I'm vlogging at the same time, because I think I don't want a nip slip, but this kept me nice and protected, so that was good. It's a Nike sports bra. I think I got it from the Nike shop a good couple of years ago or so. I could do with some more actually, because they are so much better for working out. Like the sports bras that I've got are just kind of your cheaper ones that are more like low impact, but this is like a proper high impact sports bra, which is good. I much prefer to get the workout done and dusted, out the way in the morning. I hate working out in the evenings, or I'm not a huge fan of working out in the middle of the day. I prefer to do it earlier rather than later, just because when you do it earlier, like it's ticked off. You don't have to think about it. There's no excuse, you've done it, you've ticked it off, you know, it's just part of your morning routine. It is hard working out in the morning, and also it gives you a little bit of energy for the day, which is nice. I always feel like I can focus a bit more after a workout, whereas sometimes if I don't do any movement in the morning and then I go to do teaching, like I feel so like itchy. A bit like, you know, when you take a dog for a walk and then the dog is like a bit tired out, so they're happy for the day, they're not restless. That's like me. Like when I've done a bit of movement in the morning, I'm a little bit happy for the rest of the day and I can kind of chill a little bit more. But if I don't do anything, like a workout or a walk or anything, then I find sometimes throughout the day I'm a little bit like, a bit restless. A bowl of rice, good. The man is about to run. This one is the man is about to run. The cloud is shaped like a cat, good. These flowers are arranged like a heart, yes. Okay, so can you read this please?
The kids are about to go to school in the bus.
There are so many kids. I think the bus is too small.
The boy is at school.
What time is the boy at school?
7 o'clock.
Yes. What time are you at school?
8:10.
Ah, okay.
The sun goes down in the evening.
Good. What is the weather like today in Japan?
Sunny.
Oh, nice. In England, it is cloudy, but it is warm. Just had a couple of classes. In one class that I just had, not the one that you would have just seen, another one, we were talking about technology, and one of the questions was, what do you think will happen in the future with technology? Like, how do you think it will be? And my student said that she thinks that, say for example, if you're watching like a commercial on TV or a TV advert, and say there's like orange juice, you'll just be able to just take the orange juice out of the TV or the computer, and then you've got it in your hand. How clever is that? I said to her, I said, that is such a genius idea. Like, I think that definitely would be absolutely amazing. Can you imagine? Like, you're at home, you're chilling, watching Netflix or whatever, and you're just able to take whatever you can see out of the TV and then have that. Like, wouldn't that be so cool? Who knows, maybe we will have that kind of technology in the future. I don't know, but I said to her, that is such a great idea. I said, that's brilliant. But yeah, I mean, the way technology develops, who knows, maybe we will have something like my student was saying, how you can just take something out of the TV and then it's physically with you. I mean, we have robots driving cars nowadays. So, well, not robots driving cars, but we have cars that are basically self-driving cars. Like, you can get Ubers where you don't have a physical Uber driver, like you have, yeah, a self-driving Uber. That's so weird, so bizarre. So, I mean, who knows what we'll have in the future. Technology is just mind-blowing, isn't it? Can you see that? Look at the rain. That is torrential rain. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. He went to bed and bumped his head and couldn't get up in the morning. Oh, can you hear that thunder? We're currently having a thunderstorm. There was just a little bit of thunder and lightning. Oh, this is really nice. Don't you just love the sound of rain? Like, as much as I love the sunny weather and I am enjoying it, I do also love a storm. Like, I love the rain. I love when, like, there's lightning and thunder. Like, it's just so cozy, isn't it? Isn't it just so cozy? Can you hear that? Oh, I love nature. I love nature. Yeah, like I said, I have really been enjoying the sunshine. The sunshine makes me so happy and puts me in such a good mood automatically. But I do love a storm and I do love rainy weather too. Not when I'm in it. I don't like to be in it. I find it so annoying when I'm walking in the rain. I hate it, especially because my hair gets wet and it's just a whole faff when you've got curly hair. But when I'm inside and I can see the storm and I'm all cozy inside, I just think it's so nice. I love it. Also, as well, with the lovely sunny weather brings all of the neighbours too. So yesterday I was horrified as I was reading my book. My neighbours came and sat right in my living room window. Like, I'll show you. I was sat here on the sofa reading my book yesterday afternoon on a Sunday. My neighbour sat right there, like just outside my window, under my window, and I felt so uncomfortable. I was eating my lunch basically with my neighbours because I was here on the sofa and they were there in front of my window. Actually, I've got a picture on my phone. So yeah, as you can see, this is my sofa. This is my neighbour's chair and her lovely water bottle, literally right outside my window. Can you imagine, like, the horror to be in your living room just chilling? I was in my pyjamas as well, and all of a sudden I see people like eye contact with me. So yeah, the great thing about the rain is that there shall be no neighbours sitting underneath my window today. Yes, I can roam around. I can be in front of the windows without worrying that somebody is going to just pop up out of nowhere, you know? So the rain is making me very happy right now. But I do want the sunshine to come back. Like, I do love the sunshine, but it is really annoying when I just don't have any privacy in the summertime. But anywho, I think the storm is finished now. Yeah, I think the storm is finished now. It's not raining anymore.
That was the quickest thunderstorm ever. It was over in about 2 minutes. But I really enjoyed it. It was really nice, you know? Highlight of my day. Do you like stormy weather too? Do you like it when there's a bit of thunder and lightning, or do you find it scary? I wouldn't like it if it was really dangerous, if it was extreme. Like, I'm lucky that in the UK, the storms that we have are pretty mild in comparison to like being in Texas or something. So I feel like I enjoy the storms because they are quite light, really. They're not really scary, they're just exciting. I love a good storm. Summer is fantastic. You can't beat a sunny day, but you can't beat a stormy day too, and you can't beat a bit of rain. But tomorrow it's supposed to be sunny again, and I think for the rest of the week. So I think the thunder and the lightning and the storm today was just to kind of break up the weather, and then it's going to be warm again tomorrow. So fingers crossed there are no neighbours sitting under my window tomorrow, because that is really distracting when I'm trying to teach and I can just see and hear people, like, oh, yeah. I think these flowers need replacing. They don't look so bad actually from this distance, but close up you can see that they're at the point where they're like crispy, so they definitely need, oh, dropping everywhere. Yeah, when they start to fall off, you know, you need to replace them. They were really nice though. There were these really lovely yellow roses that I got last week. I think I showed them in last week's vlog, and they lasted about 10 days, I think. And then I'm gonna replace those flowers with these. Aren't these cute? They're rose and spray carnations. I got them from Sainsbury's and they were £4, which I think is not too bad. I mean, they are quite a small bunch, but I think they're really lovely. Beautiful colours. Gorgeous pink, like a nice hot pink, and a cute baby pink as well. These are such Valentine's flowers, aren't they? Like, this is just like the perfect type of Valentine's flower. So cute. June, I got you some flowers. Oh, thank you so much. Fun fact, I don't think anyone has actually ever bought me flowers. My friend has. My friends have bought me flowers before, but a boyfriend or another half, I don't think has ever bought me flowers. No, never mind. I buy myself flowers, so that's okay. I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my hand. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Love me better, I can love me better, can love me better, I can love me better. Buy yourself some flowers. If you're going to the shop and you see a nice bunch that you like, treat yourself to some flowers. Okay, right, so let's wash this vase and change the flowers.
Your heart, keep it in your pocket for safekeeping. Don't ever let nobody be the reason you throw it out and stop caring about it. Don't let your head get in the way. Can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try really hard, but sometimes you fall. And sometimes you fall.
Oh dear, I just dropped one of my camera batteries. Hopefully it's all right. I'm just inspecting it. Should be okay. I was just trying to put my other camera battery on charge because my battery was flashing. So that one I'm charging. This is the spare one that is fully charged. And then I have another one that's currently in the camera now as well. So I always have three cameras. I always have 3 camera batteries on the go because they run out quite quickly. And when you're vlogging, you can get through them so easily. So yeah, I could probably do with getting some more camera batteries actually. Like, I feel like it would be good to have like 6 camera batteries because with 3, like I'm constantly switching them. Anyway, so I have just finished putting the flowers together. I must say as well, isn't it so relaxing? You know, cutting the leaves off the flowers, trimming them, making them like, you know, making them all the right size and adding the water and the little flower food. Isn't it so relaxing? Like, I feel like it's a really relaxing activity, you know? Like, I really enjoyed myself just then. This is what they're looking like. Aren't they so pretty? So pretty. I love these colours together. Like, I love the contrast of this lighter pink with the hot pink. I just think it's so nice. I did think about maybe getting 2 bunches because 1 bunch is a little bit sparse, but then it is still cute, it is still nice. Also as well, these buds are still closed, they've not yet flowered, so maybe over the course of the next few days they'll open up and then there'll be some more flowers around here as well. So I'm excited to see their journey over the week. But they are so pretty. So cute. Love them. I always wonder how much water to put in the flowers. I used to always fill them up like to the top. And then I think I read somewhere that you don't need to put that much water in them. So now I fill them up halfway, but I've seen some people that fill them up to here and just put 1/4 in the vase. So how much are you actually supposed to put in? Like, what's the right amount of water? But anyway, these are going to go in the living room. But they look really nice in the kitchen actually. Like, do they look nice like that? Actually no, it's probably not that practical having them right next to the kettle and the toaster, especially because the steam from the kettle could make the flowers wilt, so probably not. But they could look nice, I don't know, maybe like here by the microwave, but then again the steam from the microwave, maybe not. I'll just put them in the living room. Just in time for the sun. There's like a little patch of sun that's coming through the windows and it's landing right on the flowers, which is perfect. Enjoy that, my little pretties. Enjoy that little spot of sun. I hope you're very happy there. Oh, they do look lovely. There's nothing like fresh flowers. New flower day is just the best. New flower day. Oh my God, we have a casualty. Look at my finger. I was on the phone and I was preparing my jacket potato at the same time. And you know, after you've washed it and then you go to prick it with a knife or a fork and then you put the lines in it. Yeah, so I was talking on the phone while stabbing my potato, not paying attention obviously, and stabbed my finger instead of the potato. And it really hurt so much. Like, you know when it takes the wind out of you? Like, I was on the phone to my nan and I was like, ow! And she was like, what? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? And I couldn't talk for a good 20 seconds because I was just like processing the pain. It was so painful, even though it's just like a teeny tiny little stab. So yeah, it was bleeding, so I just put a kitchen towel and like an elastic band. This is the elastic bands, you know, that you get from spring onions. I just found that. Has it stopped? It's probably stopped bleeding. Let's just take it off. If you're squeamish, you might want to look away. I don't think it's going to be that bad actually, but if you don't like blood or anything, then look away. Can you see that little teeny tiny cut just there? But it was bleeding quite a bit considering it's such a small cut. Oh, this sunlight in the kitchen right now. Oh, that's lovely. I mean, you can't see me, but oh, this is nice. A little bit of sunshine. Little bit of sunshine. Isn't it funny? We just had a storm not too long ago. And now look at that. Sunshine. Sunshine. Ooh.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. I wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. I always daydreaming, never imagined I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground. I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free.
I'm just getting ready for bed. Even though it's like 22 degrees, I still have put my electric blanket on in my bed, which probably sounds crazy, but I don't really like getting into a cold bed unless it's boiling, like, you know, when it's heat wave weather, like when you feel so hot and sticky, then that's nice getting into a cold bed. But it's still like not quite hot enough to not have the electric blanket on. Also as well, I feel like my flat is naturally very cold. It doesn't hold heat very well, so whenever it's hot outside, it's usually freezing inside still, which is good when it's really hot, you know, super duper hot, and that's quite handy. But in the winter, it's not good. It's the end of the day. It's currently 11 minutes past 8. This day has felt really long. I hate opening this Vaseline tin. It's always so awkward. Like, they should do Vaseline in a tube. Why don't they do Vaseline in a tube? You know, like the other lip balms. Like, they should do Vaseline in a tube. Moisturize those lips. When I was younger, before I started wearing makeup, so when I was in primary school, like 8, 9, 10 years old, I used to get a little bit of Vaseline, dab my finger in, and then I used to put a tiny bit on my cheekbone like that to like give it a bit of a shine, a shimmer. You can kind of see a little bit of a shimmer, but I used to do that when I was younger. This was before the days of highlight. Highlight obviously wasn't a thing then, and I wouldn't have known about it anyway because I was so young. But 8-year-old me was just like, oh, a bit of Vaseline on the lips and a bit of Vaseline on the top of the cheekbones, and that's what I used to do. Like, that was my routine before I would go to school in the morning. And I used to sometimes put a little bit in my eyebrows as well, and like
brush up my eyebrows with the Vaseline. I was ahead of my time. When I was a kid, I was ahead of my time. No, it's because I loved makeup when I was younger, so I've got Vaseline on, but I'm also going to put some lip balm on top. My hair is definitely kind of needing a wash now, but I wasn't going to wash it until Saturday. Today is Monday, so that's another Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 5 days. Oh, can I go 5 days without washing my hair? I'm not so sure. Tomorrow I think I'm definitely going to have to tie it up somehow. Maybe I'll do a claw clip. Maybe I'll do a half up, half down. I feel like that's such a girl thing, like trying to work out when you're going to wash your hair and trying to plan it according to like what you have in your schedule, what you're doing. I'm not doing anything this week, but I feel like that's such a girl thing, isn't it? And it's such a girl thing as well, like trying to drag out your wash days for as long as possible so that you don't have to wash your hair too often. Because washing the hair is just such a task. It takes me about 2.5 hours maybe, sometimes 3 hours, no, more 2.5 hours. My hair's not quite as thick as it used to be, so 2.5 hours, but it's just such a task. And I don't really put dry shampoo in it anymore. I used to put dry shampoo in it because dry shampoo is obviously so good for just giving your hair a bit of a refresh, but I find that it makes my scalp itchy. So I really try to avoid using dry shampoo if I can. But you know your hair's greasy when it's at the point where it's like separating. You know when it does that, when it like separates. Oh, I hate that. When it separates, it's just like definitely in need of a wash. Yeah, never mind. My watch on, my Fitbit was charging. The charge for this is actually really good. I charge it, I would say every maybe 6 days to a week, probably 6 days, which is quite good. Yeah, the charge on the Fitbit Versa 3, I think this is quite good. My nan has got an Apple Watch and she has to charge it every single day, which is ridiculous because the Apple Watch is supposed to be more expensive than the Fitbit. But yeah, the charge on this is pretty good. I'm going to give my nan a quick call, my nan that lives in Oxford.
Hello, my lovely.
Hello, my lovely. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. How are you? Anyway, did you have a storm today?
We did have a storm.
Yes, so did we.
Wasn't it so lovely?
Look at this.
Yeah, I love storms. I think they're so
Did you get a
cozy.
downpour?
We did, yeah,
Yeah.
but there was a storm for about 5 minutes.
Yes, yeah, well, and then the sun comes out.
And then the sun came out,
Yeah.
so it was quite funny. But no, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a nice little break. Actually, because it hasn't rained much, my car's a lot dirtier.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I was thinking I need to take my car to get cleaned probably next
Well,
week.
you know it's going to
Actually.
rain, you should pour some shampoo over it or something. And then let the rain do it.
That's like a hack actually.
Yeah.
A lazy way to clean your car.
Yeah, exactly. Why not?
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
I just finished talking to my nan. She said to me, oh, I was watching the BAFTAs, and she was like, you know the one that's off that programme that everyone loves? And I said, which one? And she said, Kevin and Stacey. And I said, Kevin and Stacey? I said, no, I don't know that. And then she said, yeah, you do, Kevin and Stacey, you know, the Welsh one. And I said, oh, Gavin and Stacey. And then she was like, well, I was close, Gavin, Kevin. I suppose she got the Evan, Gavin, Kevin. Lol. We've got a cosy pink fireplace on the TV.
Lovely, setting the scene nicely. And I'm about to pick up my book and read, and also turn off the big light because it's too late to have this big bright light on right now. We need cozy lighting. Where's my book? Where is my book? Oh, it's here. I'm currently reading Beg, Borrow or Steal by Sarah Adams. I'm quite early into it. I'm only like maybe 50 pages or so I don't know a great deal about the story so far. I'm not yet connected to it, but I'm sure I will be by the end of it. Excuse me. Right, it's time for me to settle down with this and drift off into dreamland. You know, I'm already excited for my iced coffee tomorrow morning. I'm already excited. Am I gonna have iced coffee tomorrow morning? What's the weather gonna be like tomorrow? Siri, what's the weather gonna be like tomorrow?
Should be sunny tomorrow. Daytime temperatures will hover around 23 degrees, with overnight lows around 10.
Thanks, Siri.
Sure thing.
Good night, Siri.
Good night.
I don't know why I'm so entertained by Siri. I just find Siri just so funny. So 23 degrees tomorrow. It's going to be a hot day. I think actually the rest of this week it's going to be pretty warm. Oh, I want to go to the park tomorrow and like spend the evening there, but I've got editing to do tomorrow, and I will have editing to do on Wednesday and Thursday and probably Friday as well. So yeah, if it's going to be 23 degrees tomorrow, then I think I might be able to have a nice coffee in the morning. I'm very excited. Anyway, I'm rambling. I need to end this vlog and just open my book. Thank you so much for spending the day with me, and I will see you next Wednesday. Good night.